Now, your Alaska Link weather for Fairbanks and the interior.
Good evening. It was our first day of May today, so looking at wrapping up the month of April, the summer race was settling near normal. There are some of those positive and negative numbers, but nothing that was climbing the ranks of any record potential on either side. So middle of the road when it comes down to these temperatures for the Fairbanks area. But note that we started off our Monday with a frontal system falling across the interior, and that's even allowing for some overnight temperatures to dip below the freezing mark, which our average is just around that freezing mark. So some of those 20s, even teens for circle for low temperatures are possible, as we are noting that that frontal system, as well as some areas of that precipitation that's still even showing some of those wintry elements, is dissipating for especially the early morning hours of our Thursday. And what's going to set up to bring in some of the drier conditions as well as some warmer temperatures will be some of those increasing Chinook winds. So meaning a lot of our attention is going to be across areas of the Alaska Range. Now with these winds as well as warm conditions, note that we need to stay aware of flood as well as fire. Now, those don't seem like they should go hand in hand, but they are completely separate, as what we note is that the flooding is not from rain, it's from ice jams occurring this time of the year. A river breakup is quickly occurring, especially along the Tanana River. Starting to see some signals of the Yukon River, nothing large yet, so this will be a few weeks that we talk about flood. Fire concerns come with the wind, and as well as noting that we don't have much of a snowpack, so as those winds pick up during these brown ground features where we haven't greened things up yet, fires could spread pretty quickly. So we'll continue to keep an eye on those concerns, but we are working our way out of that frontal system, which allows for our afternoon into our Thursday to show off some sunshine and start to bring that rebound in those temperatures. With some sunshine in the forecast, we have 17 hours and 15 minutes of it, as we're still gaining that daylight, as we are now over 7 minutes per day. 5:09 is at sunrise and 10:25 is at sunset. We're really getting to that point where that sun continues to hug that horizon line. We're really getting a few hours there of darkness. Now, as we look at our forecast across much of the interior, starting to see some of those rebounds and temperatures getting back up closer to normal. 56 into Fairbanks, 10 across there, 57 degrees, Denali National Park at about 45. Friday's forecast will be even warmer, looking at even some spots returning towards those 60s. Delta Junction just shy of it at 57, Circle at about 41 degrees. Friday, though, we will need to watch where you can really see that vibrant increase in that temperature. That is where those Chinook winds are going to be developing, starting to bring in that warming. So we start to see some increase there for the Healy and Delta Junction. Some wind alerts may be necessary, as we'll carry those winds into that Saturday outlook, where we bump temperatures into the 60s for the weekend. And then we are noting that as we head into next week, we will have some Gulf low pressure systems that have the potential that it could spring in some rain shower chances through the interior.